Are you ready for the spookiest night of the year? Oh yes, that's right, Halloween is just around the corner and it's time to embrace the chills, thrills, and pumpkin-filled delights of this eerie holiday. This year, we want to help you make the most out of your Halloween celebrations. How, you ask? Well, we've compiled a list of the top 20 tricks and tips that will take your Halloween game to the next level. From the eeriest decorations that will send shivers down your spine, to the most imaginative costumes that will make you the talk of the town. We'll also cover deliciously creepy cuisine, unforgettable Halloween games, and even some safety tips to ensure your night of fright is not only spooky, but also safe. So, whether you're a seasoned Halloween enthusiast or a novice looking to make a splash, we've got you covered. So, buckle up because we're about to dive into a cauldron full of spooky fun. Scene script. First up, let's get your house looking frightfully delightful with these decoration tips. Kick off your Halloween celebration with some do-it-yourself decorations, unleash your creativity, and let your imagination run wild. You could give your old stuff a spooky makeover. Turn an old sheet into a ghost or empty milk jugs into a family of glowing jack-o'-lanterns. Use red paint to make chilling handprints on your windows for a truly eerie effect. The possibilities are endless, and the best part, it's budget-friendly. Next, let's talk about lighting. Lighting plays a critical role in setting the mood for your Halloween decor. Try using colored bulbs in hues of orange, purple, or green to cast an eerie glow in your rooms. Don't forget about candles, they are perfect for creating an atmosphere of suspense and mystery. Just remember to never leave them unattended. You can also use string lights with Halloween-themed covers like bats, skulls, or pumpkins for an added touch of spookiness. Moving on to outdoor decorations. Greet your guests with an unforgettable entrance. Create a haunted pathway with tombstones made from foam board and eerie skeletal remains poking out from your lawn. Hang some homemade paper bats from your trees and let the wind do the rest. Consider adding a fog machine to your porch to create a spine-chilling effect. And of course, a Halloween decor isn't complete without a carved pumpkin on your doorstep. Lastly, don't forget about your backyard. Turn it into a spooky graveyard or a witch's lair, complete with a cauldron and broomstick. You can also create a scarecrow using old clothes and straw and place it strategically to give your guests a good scare. The key is to make it as creepy as possible. Remember, the key is to create a spooky atmosphere that will send a delightful chill down your visitors' spines. Now that your house is ready, it's time to focus on you. Here are some creative costume ideas. First off, let's talk about unique ideas. While it's tempting to go for the latest pop culture phenomenon or traditional spooky creature, why not think outside the box? How about dressing up as your favorite painting like Van Gogh's Starry Night or a classic board game like Monopoly? With a little imagination, you can transform into anything you want, making your Halloween costume a conversation starter. Next, let's consider comfort. Yes, it's Halloween and yes, you want to impress, but remember you'll be wearing this costume for several hours. Choose materials that allow your skin to breathe, and if you're planning on wearing a mask or headpiece, make sure it fits well and allows you to see and breathe without difficulty. The last thing you want is to feel claustrophobic or uncomfortable all night. Which brings us to our third point, safety. If you're planning a costume that includes props or accessories, make sure they are safe to carry around. Avoid sharp edges or points that could potentially hurt you or someone else. Also, consider adding reflective elements to your costume if you'll be out and about at night. This will make you more visible in the dark, keeping you safe while trick-or-treating or heading to your next Halloween party. Lastly, let's talk about budget. You don't have to break the bank to have a fantastic Halloween costume. Use what you have at home or visit thrift stores for unique and budget-friendly finds. You'll be amazed at what you can create with a little creativity and resourcefulness. So there you have it. 4 tips to help you come up with a unique, comfortable, safe, and budget-friendly Halloween costume. Remember, the best costume isn't necessarily the most expensive or elaborate. It's the one that you feel great in, and that reflects your unique personality and sense of fun. With these tips, you'll surely be the talk of any Halloween gathering. Halloween is not just about the costumes and decorations, it's also about the food. Here are some spooky yet delicious ideas. First, let's dive into easy recipes that even the most culinary challenged among us can master. How about a classic with a twist? Deviled eggs become spider eggs with the simple addition of an olive slice and chive legs. Or perhaps a mummy dog, a hot dog wrapped in crescent roll dough with mustard eyes peering out from the bandages, simple yet effective. Now on to presentation. Halloween is the perfect time to play with food. Consider serving your dishes on a coffin-shaped cutting board or in a cauldron-shaped bowl. You can also use food coloring to make your dishes look more eerie. A dash of green in your guacamole or red in your punch bowl can make all the difference. Remember, the devil is in the details. Thirdly, let's consider allergy-friendly options. Halloween should be fun for everyone, so make sure you have options for those with dietary restrictions. For gluten-free guests, a veggie skeleton with a bowl of hummus for the head is both visually entertaining and safe to eat. For those avoiding dairy, ghost bananas are a great choice. Just half a banana, add chocolate chip eyes and mouth, and voila, a dairy-free ghost ready to be devoured. Lastly, don't forget to label your dishes. Not only does this help guests with dietary restrictions, but it also adds another layer of fun. Your deviled eggs aren't just eggs, they're spider eggs. Your meatballs aren't just meatballs, they're eyeballs in blood sauce. Embrace the season and get creative with your labels. By incorporating these 4 tips into your Halloween feast, you can ensure your food is as much a part of the celebration as the costumes and decorations. With a little bit of creativity and a willingness to play with your food, you can transform your table into a Halloween masterpiece. Your guests will be both delighted and terrified by your creepy cuisine. Now let's add some fun to the party with these Halloween game ideas. First up, we have pumpkin bowling. This is a Halloween twist on a classic game that's enjoyed by all ages. You'll need a few miniature pumpkins, these will act as your bowling balls, and some toilet paper rolls for your pins. Decorate the rolls to look like ghosts, and you're ready to go. It's a simple game, but it's guaranteed to bring a lot of laughter to your Halloween party. Next we've got bobbing for apples. A timeless tradition that's both fun and refreshing. Fill a large tub with water, drop in some apples, and let the games begin. Remember, no hands allowed, use only your teeth to grab an apple. It's harder than it sounds, but that's what makes it so much fun. Our third game is the mummy wrap. This game is a race against time. Split your guests into pairs and hand each pair a roll of toilet paper. The goal is to wrap one person in the pair like a mummy as quickly as possible. The pair that finishes their roll first wins. It's a hilarious game that's sure to leave your guests in stitches. Last but not least, we have the witch's hat ring toss. Another simple yet entertaining game. You'll need a witch's hat and some rings. You can use pool rings, glow-in-the-dark bracelets, or even make your own out of pipe cleaners. The idea is to toss the rings and get them to land on the witch's hat. It's a game of precision and patience, and it's a great way to keep your guests engaged. So, there you have it. 4 Halloween game ideas that are simple to set up, yet loads of fun to play. Whether you're young or simply young at heart, these games will be a hit at your Halloween party. These games will surely keep your party lively and entertaining. Last but not least, let's talk about safety during Halloween. First up, trick-or-treating. Ensure that the little ghouls and goblins always have an adult chaperone. It's essential to stick to well-lit streets and only approach homes with porch lights on. And remember, never enter a house or car for a treat. Moving on to costume safety. Opt for costumes, wigs, and accessories that are flame-resistant. If your costume includes props, make sure they are short, soft, and flexible to prevent accidental injuries. Now let's discuss food safety. Inspect all treats for choking hazards and tampering before eating them. Homemade goodies should only be eaten if they're from someone you know well. Lastly, for those driving on Halloween night, slow down and be extra alert in residential areas. Children are excited on Halloween and may move in unpredictable ways. Safety should always be a priority, even on the spookiest night of the year. So, there you have it. Our top 20 tricks and tips for Halloween. We've journeyed together through a haunted house of ideas, from ghoulishly delightful decorations to costumes that would wake the dead. We've cooked up some creepy cuisine and played ghostly games to send shivers down your spine. But let's not forget, the most important thing about Halloween is to enjoy the fright-filled festivities while staying safe. Remember, Halloween is an evening of fun and frights, but it's essential to ensure our tricks don't become real-life nightmares. So, whether you are dressing up as a haunting specter or hosting a pumpkin carving contest, always keep safety in mind. After all, the best way to enjoy a spooktacular Halloween is to make sure it's safe for everyone, ghouls and humans alike. Thank you for joining us on this eerie expedition. Have a spooktacular Halloween, everyone. Until next time.